Okay. Welcome, everybody. Apologies for the hair, just had a shower. But welcome to a weekend stream. As Cassandra pointed out there, yeah, it is a bit earlier than usual. Because today I'm doing something a little bit unusual. I'm starting up a tabletop RPG called the Sindark Mysteries, using the Monster of the Week system. Which is, it's very simple. It's 2d6 based dice, very theater of the mind, but based on kind of like Buffy, X-Files, that sort of thing. And I've been working on this for a little bit with a group of people, and it's finally ready to go, and I'm excited. A little bit nervous, but excited. And without too much else to say, I mean, you'll get into the story when we get into it, but I'm going to let you speak to the cast, or me speak to the cast, and we'll see how things go. They're probably already in the midst of the discussion, so I'm going to jump scare them. Hello! You are live!
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, hello. Hello, Internet. I am on you.
Oh, no.
Not the internet.
Hello, Truckanero, and hello,
Internet.
Burr, with Execute Subscription 65. Thank you, Burr.
Well done.
1 month away, so close.
So, guys, today we're here for the Sindark Mysteries.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
Just to
You mean we're
briefly...
You mean we're not here right now to JC and the MC?
No, of course not.
There we go.
Did I miss something?
I'm gonna die now.
I feel like there's something I missed.
Well, there's a perfectly good window behind me. I guess when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Wait, come back.
So the Sindark is a setting that I created for a one-shot that happened in a hotel at UK Games Expo. Not a lot of thought was put into the name, but for whatever reason, I still really like it. So I kind of thought, it was Game Blast 24. I was like, I wouldn't mind turning this into a little mini-series. So here we are.
Yay.
We initially built these characters like a year ago, and then life got in the way, so I couldn't get it on the go, but we're here. We're ready.
We're here now.
Things are going to get spooky and weird. It's dark and full of still. It's a perfect name. Exactly. It was like two bad words mixed together. Perfect name.
Yep. Yep.
So yeah, we'll do little character intros as we're playing, I think. So, but I think we should introduce the players. First of all, maybe give you a character name as well, but leave a little bit of mystery. I think we will start with, we'll just go down the list on Discord. Divvot, introduce yourself, and who are you playing?
Hello, I'm Divvot. I sometimes stream, but I'm very bad at keeping a schedule of any kind. I will be playing the Snoop, known as Frankie Snaps.
That's right. Very exciting. Moving on, Ebak, introduce yourself and who are you playing?
Hello, my name is Ebak. You can often find me over at Ebak_the_cat on Twitch. I'm a GM as well. I run a Star Wars RPG game, and I'll be playing Agent Sean Chase, the Flake.
Indeed. Laura, would you like to introduce yourself and who are you playing?
Hello, I will. I am Laura. My username is LauraPetal on Twitch. I am also doing regular stream playthroughs there and special events and such. My very special character I've made for this story is Marin Watanabe. You can guarantee things get spooky when she's about because she is literally the spooky class.
Indeed. And last but not least, we have ShadowPhoenixRider. Would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, I'm ShadowPhoenixRider, or Shadow, or SPR, however many syllables you want to use. I lurk in Discord chats and other places, and I'm playing John Argent, known as the Mundane, and we'll be trying to do a lower voice. for whatever good that will do me.
Which is also a good thing I want to mention. The setting of Sindark is Montana. None of us are from Montana. So,
Listen to us. Some of us
funnily
are,
enough,
are
you
very
may
British.
just need to use your imagination to pretend that we are Americans. Just have fun with it. Give us a little bit of leeway. The accents may be a little bit wonky here and there, especially from me, but we're gonna try our best. We're gonna have fun. It's a setting of an American town. I'm not from Montana either. Well, we're fine then.
Yeah. I apologise in advance if John turns into a Cajun. I'm sorry, I can't stop it.
You know, he's
I'm gonna try my best, but it gives it my head red free.
Like you heard me say my character's name. I was weighing up if I were gonna try, add a little bit of like a Japanese sort of naturalized twang to it. But honestly, I feel like she's been in America for that long. I feel like she's lost most of it, so I'll get away with just being like naturalized American.
Yeah, so we're just going to try our best with accents. Also, in terms of the chat, it won't be visible on stream for this. What I tend to do with RPGs, while I can still see the chat, I probably won't engage with it, except for like during breaks. Some of the players may be in the chat to respond to you, like actually in text form, but I will be immersed in the game. I need to focus on the game and running the game. So
just beware, chat, beware. There's a sub monster on the loose.
oh goodness!
Ah!
Thank you, Ebak, for the 75 months. But yeah, if I don't respond to your message, I'm not ignoring you. I'm running the game. I am the GM or the keeper in Monster of the Week. The Keeper of Monsters and Mysteries is the official title.
How very official.
So yes, I'm in charge of both of those. Hello, Z Genius, how you doing? With all that said and done, I'd like to get on with this. We have a Monster of the Week episode to get to today. Oh goodness, it's Mandrill Maze.
No.
Perfect. Yeah,
Wait,
you know what?
Come on.
Oh god.
You can find the out. No, we didn't find the exit that time. Oh my god.
So I am going to pause my adventure game music that I play at the beginning of most streams, and I'm going to move over to a new overlay. This is the Sindark overlay.
That's the first spooky thing stuck in the mandrill maze.
Yeah, exactly.
Mandrill.
I'm going to throw out the entire session. It's just Mandrill Maze now. You have to get out of Mandrill Maze.
You walk forward, you turn left. You go left or right.
You go left or right.
Thank you for the follow, Ellie J. Welcome on in. I will now be moving over to this overlay. Look at this. It looks completely different to what I usually do. And there are people here that are some are waving. Hello.
Hello.
Shadow is a Pokemon.
I might be in future.
It's official.
Yeah, I might be in future things. If this does become anything, but right now I am not fit for human consumption.
Shadow's a Pokemon. Quick, get him.
Oh.
I don't like being. Connor, I don't like being framed, so I'm not sure what your plan is.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
If it wasn't you, Ebak, it was going to be me making that joke.
I posted my layout in the group chat for this with me doing like a pose, and Laura compared it to Luigi's Mansion. So
Yeah. Where Luigi finds out he's in the wrong mansion.
Yes. So I need to start. You know what? I think I'm gonna put some music on in the Foundry. Hopefully the volume will be okay on it, but we can adjust. We can figure it out. I'm sure people will tell me if things are wrong. Should I just put on spooky music right away? Yeah, why not? Let's do that.
Marin almost sounds like Mario.
If I just,
Mario.
if I just hit this
Mario.
Mario.
All right.
Ah, yes, I hear that loud and clear.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't like spoopy.
Let me just quickly
That makes
bring
it-
up my notes. Okay. So we're going to start with what in the business we call is a cold open. A van pulls up to the Sindark railyard, and out of it steps a character. Shadow, would you like to describe John Argent for us?
Oh shoot. You could tell I prepared for this. John Argent is a tall, 40-ish, 50-ish year old man. He's on the job today, so he's wearing a blue boiler suit. He also has short brown hair cropped neatly to his head. You can see silver beginning to lighten his hair. He's a thick beard coats his face, also neatly cut. Some would compare it to a video game character called Kratos, but I don't know who that is. He's wearing black boots with steel tips to the toes. Red boiler gloves. He's dressed for work today.
Mm-hmm.
He turns around and into the back of the van. He pulls out his trusty sledgehammer. There are things that creep around for work, but there are things that creep around the rail yard.
Indeed. And what time would you say that John usually starts work? Just to set the scene of what time it is right now.
Usually quite early. John's not really got anything else going on in his life aside from work and occasionally seeing his niece Daisy when his folks bring her around. So he's starting early, about I'd say about 5 o'clock in the morning.
Fair enough. So it's probably still very dark out at the moment. And you probably would at first make your way into the little ramshackle office that's on the edge of the rail yard, just to clock yourself in and get your shift on the go.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, sorry.
So you know, go on.
It's not, this is only a small town in Montana. The office isn't anything special.
It's really not. It's very old-fashioned. A lot of the tech there is outdated. As you step towards like the clock-in machine, it's one of those old-style clock-in machines where you have to punch it in. It's like a ka-chunk when you clock in. But it seems very, very quiet here. The crew for the rail yard is quite small. It's kept small on purpose. Although, you do notice that behind his desk is the deputy manager, a man you know as Leonard Tithebarn. He has dark hair, clean-shaven, thick-rimmed glasses. He's a man in his 30s, and he's just hunched over with some like a Walkman sort of headset on, just writing some stuff down and just crunching numbers.
Morning, Leo.
He kind of looks up over his glasses and just goes, "Morning."
Anything I should know about before I head out?
No, nothing. Nothing interesting. Never anything interesting here. I'm sure Peter's out there somewhere, but I haven't really seen him. And he just kind of blanks you, goes back to his work. Leonard's not necessarily someone you've gotten along with historically. He's the kind of guy who wants to be in charge of this rail yard, and this is always trying to make it make more money. But still.
I take this as my cue to leave.
Sure. I think, as you understand, you'll be taking over from Peter Clamp in this instance. Peter is the actual boss of the rail yard. A very wiry, gaunt old man with a glass eye, missing up a tooth, It's the kind of person who is so old but stays alive through spite. So, presumably, you'll have to find him and take him over.
Yeah, I step out in the rail yard.
Sure.
I step out into the rail yard and have a look around, and more importantly, I try and hear if there's anything going on.
Okay. I would say that's a perfect opportunity to do our first roll of the game. Would you like to investigate a mystery? So there are basic moves in Sindark for the audience. Act under pressure, kick some ass, manipulate someone, protect someone, investigate a mystery, read a bad situation, use magic and help out. We're going to use investigate a mystery right now, which pretty much does what it says on the tin. It's investigating a mystery.
All right. You just want me to roll straight up?
Just give it a straight up roll.
Let's go.
So you have gotten a partial success and a 7. There's a 2d6 system for those of you at home. You roll 2d6 and you add your stats. So John has a sharp of 0, so add 0 to 2d6. And you have a 7, the most common roll you can get on 2d6. I knew you were going to say it. I had to get there first.
Don't worry, there'll be more 7s. It's fine.
So on a 7 to 9, you can hold 1. And this means you can use one hold to spend to ask me one of the following questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? Or what is being concealed here? So I think, or even like any other appropriate question. So you're asking, can you hear anything?
Yes.
And I would say that it is eerily quiet. I'm going to allow you to keep the hold because I don't think that specifically answers any of your questions. So when you're perhaps investigating later, you can spend that hold to ask a question.
Okay.
It is quiet. Perhaps too quiet. Normally you can at least hear like Peter hammering on something or getting into some kind of scrape. Though I will say, down at the corner of your eye, you do see a little bit of movement. Almost like a piece of coal rolling across the floor and going behind one of the train cars.
Oh, God. Oh, God damn it, not one of these again. If you little shits have been stealing the tools again, I swear to God.
Are you following?
And with that, I immediately lift my sledgehammer and look for a metallic object.
Okay. Looking for a metallic object.
Yes.
Okay. Could you clarify? Sorry.
I just need a metal object to strike that will ring.
Oh, okay. So you've got like the railroad tracks. There are like train cars about. Actually, any of those would do. Maybe like a cargo crate of some kind as well.
Yeah, I choose one of the old rolling stock. It's completely empty. I don't really want to damage the rails will take some beating, but I still don't want to like damage them.
Mm-hmm.
But I take a quick, almost lazy swing with my hammer, just enough to make the metal ring.
Okay. As you swing your hammer down, it's like a mighty ping echoes throughout the rail yard, and you hear a little skittering as again you see movement of tiny pieces of coal going behind things, diving behind cover, although some of them seem to be heading in a specific direction. They seem to be heading behind a sort of group of rail cars that have kind of been sat in the rail yard for a long time. Very rusted over, abandoned. You know that the deputy managers wanted to shift them for a long time, but your boss has been very, very stubborn about that.
Huh. What are you shit's keeping behind there.
Okay.
I decide to follow them slowly, keeping my hammer to bear. I've never known these things to hurt anybody. They're just a minor annoyance around here, but at the same time, I don't really want to be the first man. Well, I say that. There was one time that they took a dislike to somebody, and I don't really wish to be the first person. I don't really wish to be the second person to find out if they can get aggressive.
Yes, these creatures that you're aware of, you know them as flints, do tend to cause a little bit of trouble in the railyard. And right now, they're leading you somewhere. As you weave between the cars, you can see the leg of a boiler suit similar to yours on the floor, the face obscured by a crate.
Shit. I immediately, just about resisting the urge to throw my hammer aside, I rush over to see who it is.
At first, it's difficult to identify who this even is. While the body itself and the clothes are intact, the face and head are completely charred, down to the skull.
God.
But
I cross my...
You do notice on the upper jawline there is a missing tooth, and in the eye socket is a glass eye.
No. Gods above. I cross myself. I cross myself immediately.
And that is where I'm going to say, welcome to episode 1 of the Sindark Mysteries, which is titled Homecoming. So, you have a mystery. If we had a title sequence, this is where it would be. And I'm going to change over the music now. We're going to actually go for the investigative. So, ooh, this is very vibey. Okay, so we pull away from the railyard. I would say maybe 3 days have passed since John discovered the body of his boss, Peter. And we head towards a road. And traveling down the road is a car with a man inside of it. Ebak, would you like to describe Agent Sean Chase to us? And perhaps even his car.
Sure. Okay. So, Sean is driving a standard kind of sedan. It's not kind of nondescript, in a kind of a light kind of blue, a hire car, definitely. Something that he was given. He's not given a vehicle because he needs to go where he needs to go, but he always rents when he needs to go out of town. He's wearing what seems to be a navy suit that's a bit rumpled, like it's well used, with a splash of red on the tie. He also has a long trench coat, which is standard issue. He pulls it gently around him as he is with a free hand, as he feels the holster, the shoulder holster of his standard issue 9mm 1911 pistol. He kind of looks down at the radio, just kind of adjusts it before looking at the sign and seeing that Sindark is not too far away. And he stops the car, just pulling over on the side. Getting out, he kind of steps up, crouches down, takes a bit of dirt in his hands, in the leather-gloved hands, just feels it through his fingers before dusting his hands off, nodding to himself and getting back in the car and continuing his journey towards the town.
It's an interesting feeling, returning to a place you've not been in so long. I will ask you for one thing before we begin, though, because your character has a special ability called Connect the Dots, and which says at the beginning of each mystery, you look for wider patterns that current events might be a part of. So give me a sharp roll. It'll just be a roll the connect the dots ability, and you'll be able to see what you're able to hold on to for the time being. That is a resounding success. A 12. So you got looks like yeah. You got a 10 and added 2 to it. Which means you hold 3. This means that when you're investigating, you'll have 3 questions you're able to ask at any point to learn more.
All right. 3 questions. Do I ask them now, or
you can ask them at any point, I would say. I will also say, do you want to go into maybe the reasons you're going into this town? Is it because you heard about this murder, or is it you're chasing up a different lead? Or a bit of both?
So, it's a little bit of both. I'm returning to the town because I do have a connection with this place, but there's an old mystery from a long ago that's, I think, might be connected to this most recent incident. And so I am now coming back to kind of formally investigate. I had to convince a lot of people to let me have this case. So I'm not going to let it slip through my fingers.
Yes, you definitely had to pull a lot of favors with your superior, Agent Garrett, who is always on your back because you're looking into the weirder stuff, and he's like, this is pointless. You aren't Agent Mulder. But here you are. You're pretty much pulling into the outskirts of Sindark now. What would be your first port of call, do you think, investigating the town?
My first instinct is gas station.
Okay.
For some reason, whenever I start an investigation, there's always one getting gas. That something just seems to point me in the right direction. Plus, it's a good place to kind of get a feel for like informational and maps and things. The town, bit of gossip in it here and there as well.
Sure thing. So you pull into a gas station. It's on the edge. It is a small family-run gas station, and when you cast your mind back, you think this has actually been here since I was a kid. This must have been passed down. And you step through the door, and while you don't recognize the person at the counter, there is a sort of familial resemblance to perhaps the people you recognized from here years ago. Say it's just like a maybe early 20s, brownish hair guy, just pretty average looking.
Kind of just head over and say, hey, I didn't notice any kind of payment options on the meter outside.
No, we don't use the contactless stuff, man. It's pay here.
Well, I guess some things never change. As Sean reaches in the pocket, pulls out his wallet, and kind of takes out some crumpled kind of notes and just kind of puts them down on the table, saying, "Wow, things certainly changed around here."
He looks around and just goes, "Not really. I feel like if things changed in Sindark, people would go be in an uproar, you know." You're an outsider, right? I don't think I know you.
You see, you're only looking at what you can see.
Okay.
That's like, and he says, "Yeah, I'm just from out of town, just coming here to kind of, just on here on a business trip." So you wouldn't know a good motel anywhere nearby, would you?
Yeah. There's one just like maybe 10 minutes down the road. It's called the Lead Weight. Yeah.
Without
that one's
saying
decent.
so, I think I remember the Lead Weight. Yep.
Is there anything else I can help you with, sir, today, or?
Well, just is there anything I should know about this place? Anything unusual going on?
I mean, the guy got murdered in the railyard. That was kind of weird. But it must have been. I think the going theory right now is that it was a kid with like a flamethrower or something.
Really?
Yeah, like, you know when they make like a flamethrower with a lighter and a gas can. I think one of them went a bit too far and accidentally torched the railyard on his face off. That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, because kids, of course, they're known to kind of overstep things like that. Well,
Sure.
thanks for the gas, man. I'll see you later, all right?
See you around, buddy.
As I leave, I'm kind of like, okay, well, that confirms that theory. And as I kind of step back into the car and make my way to basically make my way towards the motel.
Okay.
I'm gonna be here for a few days. I'm gonna need a place to stay.
Of course. I'd say that you pull into the motel, but I'm also going to say that we pull briefly away from you checking in and getting a room to a different room of the motel, where currently someone is sleeping. Laura, would you like to describe Marin for us, please?
Okay. She hasn't bothered to undress or anything for taking this quick nap. She only came in with the clothes on her back, which include her usual, her white fluffy hoodie with a little pin badge that she stuck onto one of the sides. It looks like a little what she calls a fire spirit, kind of like what Calcifer looks like in Howl's Moving Castle, just for a quick like fast facsimile description. She is in other than that, she's in typical sort of like heavy metal and goth adjacent fits. The black skinny fit jeans are on. She's in one of her favorite Japanese metal band t-shirts. The black Doc Martens that she is normally wearing, they're just to the side of the bed. And she's just lying in bed, didn't bother to pull the damp quilt over her. She's just lying on the bed and just trying to get some quick winks in.
Okay. I say that while you're trying to get these quick winks in, you are currently having a nightmare. You find yourself sort of back in your childhood self in Japan, and you're reliving the worst day of your life. Can you tell people what happened?
As a raging thunderstorm is happening in the dead of night, one of the lightning strikes had just set itself, had struck one of the nearby dark and dried out trees in the yard of the apartment complex, and the flames managed to spread quickly and very, very devastatingly. I am trying to look for any sort of way out through licks of flame and red all around me. Heat is almost unbearable. And down one of the stairwells, there is a doorway with the door hanging open from the heat blasts bursting it open. There's a blackened figure out there, and all I can think to just call out. I'm calling out to it, please help me. Please help me. I don't want to die here. There's no one else. Please help me.
And you see a face engulfed in flames. You're not quite able to make out any details. It's almost like a formless, flaming thing that holds its hand out and takes hold of your hand. But the fire doesn't hurt. You feel the warmth of it, but it doesn't burn you. As you're pulled free from the danger, and you can see from afar the building crumbling.
And
we shift back, and things around you begin to change. The world crumbles away, into almost like a sort of desert, hellish landscape. Lakes of fire. And you hear various whispers and words in your head. You notice you're currently your current self rather than your childhood self. You hear words such as, send bad luck out, let good luck in. You hear that repeated, whispered in your ear. And then
Why is it not stopping?
the whispers
I've done this
build
for years.
and build and build, and the whispers are almost unbearable in your head until they cease.
I've done it so much.
And you hear something else. The torch is yours to bear. And you wake up in the motel.
Cold sweats, and I'm leaping right up. Just like, breathing heavily, sat in the room, looking, scanning the darkened room. Only the bedside light is on its lowest setting, and yeah. And after a while, I just put my head in my hands. All she can do, there's no words that come out, all she can do is just breathe very heavily, trying to keep everything back in control.
I would like to ask the question. By now, you've probably heard about the murder in the railyard. Given its connection to fire, how does Marin feel about it? And what does she want to do?
Part of it is a huge feeling of regret over a hunch she had a while back, thinking, this place has got to have some answers and some way for me to get out of this torture. But the timing feels like it couldn't be worse. She had read the news of how this body was found and the telltale signs of flames and charred skin. And maybe this is a very bad idea for her to come to this town again. Maybe it's something that she was she's half in the mind now of just turning around, you know, leaving the motel early and hitching the ride on the one bus that comes out to the nearby like bigger city, so she can just get the trains all the way out to Seattle just very, very quickly. Just this was a bad idea coming here, she keeps thinking to herself every now and then.
Indeed. So with that, I'm going to say that we will pull away from the motel. Sean Chase is checked in. Marin has woken up from a terrible nightmare. But we shift across town. I would like to ask the question, where do we find Frankie Snaps? And could you describe him for me?
So I would say, if I am allowed, I would be as close to the rail yard as I can get, while staying hidden in a bush of some kind or out of the way, scoping out the area as best as I can, snapping what snaps I can, perhaps even flying my drone around, but if it's too loud, I might be, depends on the attention. But yeah, crouching down in a bush, you would see Frankie Snaps come into frame. He tries to stay hidden, but also really likes the color pink. So it's kind of a mishmash of greens and pinks. He has his bright pink beanie on, green glasses, a pink sort of, I think the correct word is plaid shirt, like crisscrosses.
Yeah, flannel. Yeah,
flannel. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. A pink flannel shirt, but on top of that, he has a green sort of vest, but it's got like pockets up here, like down, quite a few pockets along.
Like a sleeveless hoodie, almost.
Yeah, but many like little pockets all over the place, as well as a big red backpack, side pouch down here, also red and matching. His jeans are torn. They did not come torn, but they are torn. And he has a very prominent ring that's around his neck on some sort of chain, just a rope even, and he's crouching down there, trying to get snaps of whatever he can see.
Sure. I think I'll also ask you to investigate a mystery, because I feel like taking pictures is a perfect example of that.
Sure. I believe I clicked that button.
You did indeed. So, you have come out with an 8. It's 7 plus 1, so that is classed as a partial success. 7 to 9s are a partial success, which means you succeed, but there are, stipulations when you have a partial success, and in this case, you only get the one question. So you've got a list of questions here. Which one would you like to ask me?
What is being concealed here?
Okay. I would say that your eyes are very trained to, symmetry and the way things should be. You notice in, I would say, one of the railway carts, there is a fairly sizable dent in the side of it.
Okay.
And it's you kind of have to wonder, what could have made a dent like that?
Mm-hmm.
And I say it's being concealed because you kind of spot it behind, the layers of rust and a couple of crates. It's not something that's necessarily easily seen. It's like something has happened in that location that hasn't necessarily been caught onto.
Yeah.
And it is a very big dent. The dent itself is probably the size of a human head. It's that big. It's sizable. It couldn't have been done by a fist or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. But I will, of course, snap some pictures of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I'll hold on to that information for now. There's no one around. It's just me in a bush.
Well,
I can talk to the bush. The bush will understand.
Presumably there's no one around. But I would imagine that our friend John Argent is here once again. Would you like to describe what John is currently doing? And perhaps even if John spots Frankie in any way.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, with both your permission and also Divvot's permission, that I come into the scene just by putting my hand slap on Frankie's shoulder.
If you're fine with that, I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that, yeah.
Frankie, the hell are you doing out? You know you ain't supposed to be here.
As soon as the hand lands on my shoulder before you would say that, I go, God damn it, John. Oh, I'm investigating. You know I gotta investigate this stuff.
Last time you were investigating something, I had to save you from those blooming flints.
Well, that's not my fault. How was I supposed to know they were vicious?
Well, I tell you, you've been the only guy I've seen that upsets them. Well, aside from what happened to Peter. But I don't even think that... Oh, sorry. You first.
I mean, you're the only one who's seen him, right? Apart from the authorities.
Yeah. Well, wish I hadn't.
What can you tell me about him?
Nasty stuff, Frank. But I'll tell you, it's odd. His face was gone. Nothing left, just fire. But the rest of him were fine. You know when someone gets burned, it ain't just in one place. It's all over them. The folks are saying that, oh, it's just kids with a flamethrower. That ain't what a flamethrower does. Flamethrower gonna get both your face and the rest of you. But I tell you, Frank, just his head. Ain't nothing else. Just his head. Everything else fine. As clean as you see my body. That was how it looked.
I see. I suppose you can get me in, can you?
Be difficult, but I could try. But them fucking black suits, you know what they're like.
Yeah, but I may be working an angle on that.
Yeah. You see anything weird the nights before? You were always getting into weird shit.
That's true. I don't know. Would I have seen anything the night before?
I don't necessarily think you would have seen anything.
Yeah.
Frankie, as the Snoop, tries to get into places that he shouldn't be to find information, to find those good pictures. And I feel like you've been trying to find anything of note at the railyard for the past couple of days. Shortly after the death happened, the place was crawling with police. It was closed off. You weren't able to get close without being shooed away. It's only now that things have died down a little bit that you're able to get that first picture. But other than that, I would say you probably haven't found any information yet. But you've resided in Sindark long enough to know that things are unusual here, especially in the railyard, because one time you snuck in here, and like John said, you got swarmed by the flints, which, despite being like little sort of tiny pieces of coal, if they swarm you, they are very hot. If you got completely covered in them, you would essentially be cooked slowly. So that's what was happening until John saved you. But you're aware that something is up with this railyard.
Yeah.
So I think that's what caught your particular interest.
No, I didn't see anything. I mean, I wasn't in the area. I've only kind of come around over the last few days when, after his death. How are you holding up? You okay? Like, I know he's your boss. Did you particularly give a crap?
He was a hard ass, but you could always rely on him to back you up on things. I don't like it. I don't know. This just feels weird. Like, Flints don't do this.
When is it not weird?
Oh, fair point. I don't pay attention to that kind of stuff. That's stuff that you kids get involved with.
I mean, yeah, if you're saying it's you're saying it's only his head, then like, I mean, I remember when they jumped me, and like, it's not like they just went for one part of my body; they went all over the place.
Yeah, it's just they just don't do that.
I'm gonna say that while you're having this discussion, you hear like a clatter of metal deeper in the railyard. Perhaps say like a bunch of oil drums tumbling down.
Hey! Who the fuck is that?
You hear silence, but a little bit of maybe footsteps? Heavy footsteps.
Go check it out, John. I'll stay here.
All right. Come on out. You ain't supposed to be round here.
Nothing.
Go on, John. Go see what it is.
Oh, I'm going. I'll go check it out. I heft my sledgehammer in my hands, just like, I'm warning you, you ain't supposed to be here, and I'm gonna make sure you leave. But if you come out, we can have a talk.
From behind a crate, you do see movement. Movement of something very large. Movement of something not human. You're right to believe that this wasn't a flint. Because what you see is a creature that resembles a gorilla. But if a gorilla had been forged in the depths of a volcano, it's got dark grayish stone skin across its body, an angry orange glow emanating from a web of cracks across it. Its eyes blaze with fury, and it has flaming horns coming from its head. The eyes are burning orbs that leave an after image wherever they seem to move.
Oh, hells.
It kind of looks at you with a lot of anger, but perhaps a little bit of trepidation as well. Are you going to do anything?
I'll not deny I'm more than a little scared, but I heft my hammer, but I don't do anything. I just stand my ground and keeping my eyes on it. I go, Frankie, you want to get a picture of this? Like now?
Oh, I've been back the whole time.
I was ask, did you use flash at all?
No.
Okay.
Hang on. Is it night or day? Actually, no. It's a fiery beast. No, I would not need a flash. Which I think I'm smart enough to know it would show
just a
up.
quick question.
No flash.
Just to clarify, just in case.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Gotta crack up that exposure.
The sort of the beast kind of like looks at you and snarls, but then turns tail and starts like sort of running away, like, so you know how like gorillas run with like, it's like runs off into the forest nearby.
Well, we got a problem. A big problem.
And with that, I'm going to pull away from Frankie and John. I think we're going to go back to the motel. Perhaps with, I would say simultaneously, Marin and Sean exiting their rooms. And there's kind of a flash of recognition between the two of you.
Marin?
What?
Ah,
It's you?
damn. What the hell are you doing here?
You should be asking the same about yourself.
I'm investigating the latest murder that happened here. What about you? You're not involved in this, are you?
Whatever you've read about it, I can swear I did nothing about it.
Oh, no.
done
Whenever
nothing
you
wrong.
show up, there's always problems. Look, okay, let's start over. So I'm here. I'm here doing my job. What about you?
Just I have to get away from my life every now and then. Just a little bit of fresh air does me good. Bit of traveling around.
A little bit of fresh air right into Sindark. Brilliant idea. At
Look,
this point,
I don't need to
God.
say anything to you right now.
At this point, you know, in frustration, kind of, Sean looks down, pulls his wrist up to look at his cracked Mickey Mouse wristwatch and say, I don't have time for this. I need to get over and investigate that body over there. Yep. Look. Why don't you and me stick together on this one? So I can keep an eye on you, make sure nothing happens.
You were babysitting me all those years ago as well. But I mean,
Do
you
you
got a
blame
point.
me?
It's just a saying you got a point about this. I honestly feel like coming here was a bad idea, and I don't want to be here alone. I'll just make it worse if I'm just here alone.
Yeah, I can relate to that one.
I would like to ask, where do you think Sean and Marin will investigate first? I think you mentioned the body, which I will say at this point has been moved.
Probably
So-
the morgue, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, my instinct would be that first port of call would be, at least for Sean, would be to go to the morgue and get like an autopsy report and inspect the body himself as well.
Would he update it?
Well, hey.
I knew it was.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Although Marin might have other ideas though, so
Feel free.
I'm in agreement with that one because I want to. Yeah, get a cooperation with what I've seen on the news about like the nature of the damages on the corpse. It's like, did it truly happen that way? I feel like I need that idea too, that confirmation.
Okay. I'll say that the both of you get into Sean's car and head over to the morgue, which is pretty much attached to the Sindark police station. Not necessarily a place that's easy to get into without the proper credentials. However, one of you is an agent.
Yeah, I walk up the desk, reach in my coat, and say, Agent Sean Chase, FBI. I'm here to investigate the latest incident that occurred. I see you've got a body downstairs.
FBI? It's a bit of a small case for FBI, isn't it?
Well, we've taken a special interest in this case. I mean, it might be
Okay.
tied to some other investigations we've got going on.
Be my guest, buddy. Go right on in.
I kind of wave Marin through as well. I was like, she's with me.
And I'm just like walking with a short glance to the dude behind the desk, and then just follow Sean through to the morgue room.
Okay.
As I go and I remove my leather gloves and I kind of take the latex gloves and put them on, just in case I need to, which I likely will, inspect the body myself.
Okay. I'll say that you aren't the only person there. I'd say there's a morgue assistant. I'd say it's a dark-haired woman, kind of like slightly gothy makeup, a couple of tattoos. Like, oh, I wasn't expecting any visitors today. What can I help you with?
My name is Agent Chase. This is my associate, Marin. We're here to investigate the recent body that you got recently here, the cadaver. I tell you what, have you managed to have a full autopsy run in the time?
I mean, I've had a quick look so far. We haven't done the full autopsy yet. It is weird, though.
Would you object if I saw the body?
I mean, you say you're an agent?
Yeah, I pull out my badge and kind of show it.
I feel like I can't say no, but sure. I guess we can have a look. It is damn strange.
What's strange?
You're not squeamish, are you?
I shake my head. I've seen enough.
Not you either. You also an agent, ma'am?
I'm just along with the ride for him, but yeah, you gotta show it us.
Sure. Well, just hope you haven't had lunch yet. She pulls out the drawer, unzips the bag, and you can see the body of Peter Clamp, the foreman of the railyard. Clearly the body of an older man. He's very, very thin, gaunt, kind of wiry muscles though. But as you have read and heard, face is completely charred. Everything else is untouched, but like from like the neck upwards, it's like intense heat just completely blasted his face off.
And your preliminary report? I look at the mortuary assistant, Miss.
Baxter, Lauren Baxter. I mean, I'm presuming the death is from the burns. Perhaps shock from receiving such an intense heat for so long.
Any idea what caused the burns?
Well, the police think someone with a makeshift flamethrower did it. I find that perhaps a little hard to believe. The heat must have been so intense. You know?
Yeah, flamethrowers are not known for being subtle. Nah, this is way too concentrated in the face, potentially. Marin, what do you make of it?
I just wonder a little bit closer. without putting hands over, without putting hands on the body, on the face itself, see, it's just feeling over for, you know. This is still so hot.
Yeah, it does still feel warm.
We're still warm after 3 days.
What the hell kind of?
I'm going to ask you
What kind of
actually,
flamethrower?
Marin, can you give me a use magic roll? And even
I
though
was
you're,
thinking
even though it's
time to do that, yeah.
I think even though it's even without choice, I think something is pulling you at this body.
So this magic is essentially, if I can detect that, I mean, my thought process is this is definitely not like a man-made flamethrower or anything like that, because nothing should ever feel this hot and still is lingering for this long. So, yeah, we're gonna go for detecting some sort of like otherworldly kind of sources of heat that are potentially.
It's kind of like a detect magic kind of deal is what's going on in your head right now.
It's read the magic situation. So it's time to roll use magic.
I mean, dude's been in a fridge for 3 days and still warm.
Very strange, isn't it?
It is, yeah. All right, use magic is rolling.
Ooh, that looks good. That is a success. Okay. Yeah. So you got a 10. This is just a pretty much a blanket success. It's you have partial success, you have success, and then you have advanced successes in some rolls. This is just a regular success, which says the magic works without issues. Choose your effect. I imagine in this instance, because you're trying to discern what's going on, why it's still warm, I would say that you immediately get the feeling that not only is this a magical heat, you feel a personal connection to it. In fact, you're like, there's almost a thought at the back of your head of like, did I do this? Because you're so connected with fire from your past. It's like it connects to you in a way that seems eerie and personal.
Eerie and personal, and why is now the time for this? That's the sort of thought. It's like, why now?
And I think with this happening, I think you also briefly look out the window here. And for a split second in the yard, you see the tree that burnt down your childhood home. It's not there, but you see it for a split second. Sat in the courtyard of this morgue police station combination.
Okay. All I can say is this is not any flamethrower that I've ever heard of before. That's all I can really feel like.
The mortician's like, you're telling me I'm at a loss from this one. I've seen some weird stuff in this town. This one's extra weird.
Can I invoke one of my 3 questions?
Yes, absolutely. Do it.
I imagine I'm watching Marin at this, and I watch kind of look out the window. I want to kind of is there a way for me to infer? Like, my question is Marin connected to the dead body? Is my initial question.
I think that as part of being in the FBI and part of your training, you're very good at reading people, and I think sort of with your investigations and using this question, I would say the answer is kind of an immediate yes. You kind of immediately go, oh, there's a connection here. Maybe not that Marin did it.
Yeah.
but there's something, and you can read that on her face.
Okay. At this point, I kind of say, did the victim have any belongings on him at the time?
It's just his usual work stuff. He didn't have any. I mean, we've taken out the glass eye and put that in a bag. He had a sledgehammer on him. He had some work tools. He had his wallet. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Well, the wallet means that it wasn't a robbery motivation, which is not what I think it could be. Thank you for your time, Miss Baxter. I think...
Of course, Agent. Always here to help.
Of course. I might need to come back and investigate the body. Is there going to be any issues with that at all?
I don't think so. I imagine you'll be let in without problem.
No problem at all. I need to have a word with my assistant outside.
Of course. Go ahead.
At this point, as I leave, I'm kind of gripping Marin's kind of arm and like leading her out.
And during that time, it's sort of the day, sort of like a snap out of the day, just like, and then yeah, as like shake off Sean's hand and like just follow him out the door.
Yes. At this point, I kind of climb into the car. I don't start it though, as I kind of wait. I'm assuming Marin's going to join me in the car.
It's a little bit of a labored walk to there because I'm like still just like, you know, perusing and getting a read of looking all around towards some of the darker woodland areas that I can see off in the distance from the sort of main village area, and then eventually slowly just sit into your passenger side door and onto the seat.
Break tension, I say. Well, it seems Sindark's fine. It's still clueless what's going on. You're connected to this somehow, Marin. What happened?
I just don't understand why he's coming at this time.
Who's coming?
I don't know if I can say it, but this has just been something that has only involved me. Nobody else needs to be put in danger because of this.
At this point, Sean just smiles and says, if you truly believe that, then you wouldn't be here right now. Remember that it was me who helped you out of your situation last time. You know, you owe me.
You just need to know something, that we are not dealing with anything that is of this world.
On that we can agree. I guess we should check out the railyard. I think that's a good place. Unless the GM's got
With
any
a-
ideas.
You are absolutely dead on. Yeah.
and a
Yes, ma'am.
dead on side, just sitting back in my seat. We gotta go there.
I think timing-wise, it probably isn't too long after Frankie and John saw this creature run off that your car pulls up. It's probably been like maybe 15, 20 minutes since then. So yeah, you've pulled up to the railyard.
As I'm sitting in the car and just turn off the engine, do I see anything unusual? Like, do I see that there's activity, or do I just see that it just seems quiet in general?
I'd say that you perhaps you see a couple of figures stood in the railyard, but like one of them is in the blue boiler suit, one of them isn't. One of them is very visible from afar, in an array of greens and pinks. There's a kitty cat there.
Aw, baby.
So, yeah, there's something quite funny about a character who is known as the Snoop, but is also visible from a distance. But yeah, you can see Frankie and John.
Pink is a nice color.
My instant reaction is, oh, great. Already the press is here. Me making an assumption based on what I'm saying. As I get out of the car and just kind of waiting for Marin, kind of slowly making our way over to the group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Two civilians clearly in a rail yard, clearly where we're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
Imagine John's going to be quite
Actually,
happy.
I'm supposed to be here. Thank you.
That's true.
Well, no. I'm talking about us, me and
Oh,
me and
fair
Marin.
enough.
Yeah.
I comment like John probably is
Yeah.
happy to see us.
John, you currently already dealing with Frankie being here. You see a man in a trench coat and a suit, and a woman with sort of an alternative style walking up.
Now, the sight internally is a big one. It's like, oh god. But I recognize Marin first. I have seen her before.
Yes, you have.
But the agent. Now, I don't like law enforcement as it is. But something about I've seen this man before. Not when he was a man though. But from the looks of him, he doesn't recognize me, which makes sense because it was a different time back then. When I see them approach, I put my sledgehammer down, the head down first, and rest my hands on the pommel of it. It's just like, and what do we owe this pleasure to?
I just kind of reached in my pocket and just pull out. Sean Chase, FBI. I'm just here investigating the recent incident that occurred here.
When the badge comes out of FBI, I sort of like slide as much as I can behind John. It's like...
And I like, and as I walk up, the first thing that comes to my lips when I see John's figure is like, "Oh my God, John, are you hurt?"
No, no. Thankfully, I had the distinct displeasure of finding Peter, but no, whatever had done that had long gone. And unfortunately, I pause saying this, and I just look at Chase. It's just like, do I want to say this in front of him? Just like, I just stare at him. I don't finish my sentence. It's just a stare because I'm still trying to weigh him up.
I just kind of offer a grin, just trying to be personable. Like, we're here to help, of course, Mr. John. Did she call you?
John Argent. I work this rail yard. Well, I was working until my boss Peter got killed, as I'm sure you're aware.
Sean, you do recognize the surname Argent.
Yeah, I do. But
and I think also, all of you kind of have this kind of weird, almost sense of deja vu. Like someone's walked over your grave. When you realize that the four of you kind of know each other in some way. There's connections.
Yeah. Well, this sure is convenient.
Could I interject for that very briefly?
Sure, go for it.
Because I believe me and myself and Sean only have interacted online.
Yes. You two do not recognize each other currently.
Yeah.
But there is sort of a sense of, for a lot of people who are meeting each other, it's like, wait a minute, I know you from years ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the other two.
Yes.
Well, I definitely
that is
know
correct.
all of you from years ago. Just I'm aware that Sean might not recognize me.
Mm-hmm.
So I presume you've come to ask me questions since I was the one who found.
Yeah, exactly. We've just seen the body. Can you tell me exactly how and where you found your boss?
Is the rail yard still got police around, or could I?
No, they've cleared off. Although I will say that it has only been a short time since you saw, for the lack of a better term, a giant lava gorilla. Just turn tail and run.
But I can't exactly. It's like I suppose I should show you, but I gotta warn. There are things moving around at the moment, and I advise you keep. You're armed, aren't you? You're a black suit type.
It's like, of course, yeah.
Keep that pistol close. I think you're gonna need it. And then and very quickly I pick my sledgehammer up and put it onto my shoulder in quite an easy move. Like it's a heavy weapon, but it's very easy for me. It's like, come on now, we gotta keep moving.
I throw Marin
it's
a quizzical look.
All I can do is just give a slight shrug of,
I just reach in, just pull out my pistol,
Okay.
keeping it down towards the ground.
Come on with me. Don't hang back now. I got a
Alright.
bad feeling about things.
You don't get extra XP for that in this game. Just
I
relax.
know, I said it because it would be natural for the situation.
I know. For context of those who don't know, in Ebak Star Wars RPG, if you say I have a bad feeling about this, you get a little extra bonus XP. So yeah, you make your way over to the where the body was found. There's police tape up. There's like a chalk outline, which is kind of made up in white tape because it was propped up against a container.
And this is where I found him. Completely just out cold. Well, I say out cold. Man had his fucking face burned straight off.
It's still burning to this day.
For real?
I don't answer the question. As I kneel down and once again doing the same thing I did earlier on the outskirts. I just gonna lift up some gravel in my fingers, just to gently feel it, and then just kind of let it just drop it.
Do I still have that hold from earlier?
Yes.
Okay, I'm looking around the area. Can I see signs of a struggle?
I would say that out of the corner of your eye, you actually spot something underneath one of the rail cars. Something that has been overlooked by law enforcement. Historically, not the most competent in this town. What you notice, actually, is a shotgun. A shotgun underneath this rail car. Kind of like a double-barreled affair. And yeah, it's just sat underneath. It's probably not far from where Peter died.
Do I know that Peter used to carry a shotgun?
You knew he had one. Yes. You don't ever recall him using it, but you knew it was there.
I wander over to it and sort of I squat down to look at it. I don't pick it up yet. I'm just looking at it. But I presume that Shaw will probably see me like wander over to it.
What'd you find there?
You got gloves, ain't you? Come and have a look at this.
I kind of get up from my crouch position and wander over. I kind of reach out for the part of the shotgun. Standard 1819.
Yeah, but my
you-
boss had one. Implies that I knew he had one. Didn't know where he kept it. Don't know what he'd be. Well, there are a couple of things that wander around this yard at night, but nothing that would require a shotgun.
Yeah,
No.
saying a shotgun? No. Can I inspect the shotgun for any kind of foul play?
I think you can use one of the holds easily on that to pretty much get the whole lay of the land or what's going on with the shotgun.
Yep.
I'd say that you're quite well aware of like the sort of what to investigate with firearms. You kind of look at the barrel. There is a kind of like some sort of markings that indicate has been fired.
Powder burns.
You open and have a look at the shells inside. There is only one of the 2 shells, so it has been fired once.
I look at John. Did you hear anything that night, like a gunshot?
Nah, unfortunately, I went working late last night. I went home at around 9, like I was supposed to. Peter works as hard, but he's always quite insisted that we go get our rest. Last I found him after I got here at 5 in the morning.
Do you know where he keeps the shotgun usually?
Nah, I always knew he had one, but he just said he kept it safe, which he didn't like carry it around on the rail yard. So whatever it was must have spooked him, or he knew it was here, at least.
Is there a way for me to kind of use my whole to understand that he was carrying the shotgun clearly because he thought he was in some kind of danger, and it's unusual that he'd be carrying it normally?
I'd say you can probably pick that up, yeah, from the information you've gathered so far. You could probably indicate that he doesn't normally carry the shotgun with him. He likely saw something, went out to grab the shotgun, and confront something.
The question then begins. So like, okay, well, your friend here probably thought he was in some kind of danger. He's fired a shot. The question is, what did he shoot at?
I think Frankie and I might have the answer to that. I glance over to Frankie. You wanna show the nice man what you took a picture of earlier?
Hi, Mr. Agent Badge Man. How are you?
Very well, Mr. Snaps, was it?
Yes. Johnny Snaps.
Johnny Snaps.
I thought he said your name was Frankie.
He's old. The nickname. Middle name.
I'm not that old. Maybe old enough to be some of your dads, but haven't been blessed with that yet.
Well, let's have a look at this creature.
Okay, I'll pull up my SLR. I would also like to, I didn't think this out at the time, but like, it's very clear that like Frankie's money does not go to himself, it goes to his equipment.
Yes.
So
yeah,
it's tattered, old, broken.
Yeah. I imagine his apartment's terrible as well, but all the equipment is top notch.
But the equipment is perfect, pristine, well looked after. So I pull up my SLR camera. I don't know how much Sean would know about cameras, but you can tell it's top of the line just from looking at it. And I just like bring it over to you, and I start flicking through the photos. I took many, because so I'm just like going, and you see the big gorilla.
the big fiery gorilla.
Yeah.
Sean's eyes immediately kind of want to go, now that's interesting.
Yeah, and as I'm flicking through, I'm like, they're gonna love this on the forums later.
You ain't.
I thought by frown. Forums, Mr. Snaps?
Yeah, I'm on some web forums. I like to share this, get out there. No one ever believes me. They all say it's photoshopped or doctored or AI generated, but it's real.
Yeah, let me tell you, that bloody thing was as real as the devil's ass. I'll tell you that much.
At this point, I kind of realized something. I decided to play dumb. It's like, tell me, have you seen these kind of things before, or know what these are?
Not this particular one, but I mean, I've seen many things before in the past, and
all right,
I'm trying to get the word out there, but no one ever believes me. Again, it's all fake and damn AI generation nowadays. Hate that stuff.
Wow, seems we have a very fiery temper on the loose.
Indeed. Did you notice that? And I'll point out, if I can, from where we are, the dent in the train car.
Yeah. I think you would probably realize now that a dent that size is perfectly shaped for one flaming gorilla fist.
Does it look singed?
I don't think it's singed.
Is there some sort of...
No, but it does seem like it would be the right size to make that dent.
Mhm.
Well, I think I have a feeling I know what killed Peter.
But like, where did it come from? That's my question.
I don't know where it came from, only where it went.
Yeah, we would. I was just talking to Frankie out here, and I just heard some rustling going on round by the train cars. I go around, and there's this great big fucking that.
There.
And he went
I'm gonna
pissed
call
off
him Jumbo.
Okay.
And he went pissed off into the forest out there.
I would
Surprised
like-
it burned it down, actually.
I would like to add, when the question is asked, where did it come from? Marin, in your head, you hear the question, where did it come from, as whispers repeating in your brain. And then you feel your mind, you're kind of led. Something is calling to you in the railyard, directing you in a certain way.
Would this be? I was thinking this might be actually be a time where I I sort of shy away and take a few steps away, and then it might be time to do one of my playbook moves. I would like to try and use my sight ability to try and detect the influences that I feel like is drawing me to the source of everything.
Absolutely. You take a few steps away with something calling to you. You take a deep breath and close your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And when you open them, there's something kind of floating there. This railyard also has like a crane in it. It's kind of close by to the crane. It's almost like a crack in the world itself. A red sort of moving kind of break. It seems relatively small right now, but you can see it. It's a red glowing crack in the sky, basically.
Yeah. Did I need to roll for this sight, by the way, or is this just
No.
like
It is.
passive?
You can see the invisible, especially spirits and magical influences.
Yeah.
So you may communicate with and even make deals with spirits, you say, and give you more opportunities to spot clues when you investigate a mystery. I would just say that you kind of just seen something because you're attuned to this sort of spiritual world a little bit, and spotted something that maybe isn't visible to others.
Okay.
But when the question is asked, where does it come from? That seems to line up in your mind with what this red crack in the sky is.
Something is. And is it just like, is this crack I'm seeing just like, is it heading in towards like a general direction, just generally deeper into the woods past the rail yard?
It is rooted to this spot. It is. I don't know how best to explain it. Has anyone here played Dragon Age Inquisition?
Yes.
You know the rifts.
The green rift
yes.
thing.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feels like Realm Tears from the Norse God of War games as well.
Something like that. Yeah.
But it's made of red lyrium.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Sorry. You made the reference.
I really need to replay those games again.
This feels like it could be something where I start to feel, oh goodness, this is happening way too soon. I feel like a bad situation is going to develop, so it's time to maybe sort of read the situation.
Read a bad situation? Yeah, absolutely. You'd like to roll that up for me. So for those watching at home, you read a bad situation is one of the basic moves. When you look around and read a bad situation, you can roll your sharp and you can ask questions about, how to better handle the situation.
Okay, so we're gonna roll read a bad situation
Partial
and
success. We've had no failures yet, which is quite exciting.
cool. Let's read that then. What can we?
So you hold
so
one.
it's
You can
down
ask one of these questions.
Right. So to me, the clear and present danger is the tear, but is that the biggest threat that I can tell right now coming from the energies of this rift, or is there something else sort of around it that could be a more? Is the tear the biggest threat, or is there a bigger one out there?
I think right now you understand that the tear is the threat. I think innately, with your magical abilities, your spooky mind, it instantly connects this tear in reality with the flaming ape that is on the loose.
As long I can piece it together because
obviously it begs the question: if one came out of there, could more come out of there?
Right. And so long as the tear is open and it isn't satiated or stopped in some way, or we don't return we don't return its charge back into whence it came from. Like I can remember part of like my stupors seeing a similar kind of figure, honestly, to what Frankie shows in his photos. I remember a similar sort of silhouette every single time I've had one of my weird sort of nights in the woods, one of my disappearances.
Indeed.
Every time there was a similar silhouette, just either waiting at the tear or just slightly inside with it, and I can tell you need. What do you need? Why do you need it now? This isn't the right time. I've got to make sure that everybody else just doesn't fall for this or get hurt.
I think everybody else, as you're kind of walking up to and looking up at this, you just see Marin looking up into the sky. You don't see the tear. Everyone else just kind of sees Marin almost in like a slight trance, wander off and look up at this.
You
Can
okay,
I
kid? Oh, sorry.
whip out my electromagnetic field detector?
Ooh, absolutely, yes.
Use that to be like,
Yeah, okay. As you're walking by and you see Marin looking at something, it's very strange, and you instantly are like, I gotta see if there's anything there electromagnetic. And when you hold it up, the readings are going crazy.
damn.
It's like, it's almost like scarily like what happens with your reader how does it manifest when it detects things?
So it's again, it's top of the line, it's top notch. So it has it's like essentially just a square, like imagine a phone sort of shape, the rectangle. It has a power on button, and then it has like imagine like a weigh scale, like when you're cooking and you want to weigh stuff. One of those types of screens with like the numbers that like tick up and go up or down depending on what's around. And so if it's going crazy, it's probably like jumping between like big number, low number, middle number, just going all over the place.
Does it make any sound?
Not settling. It would beep if like it got really high, so it's probably intermittently beeping and then stopping and going beep 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 beep. Like,
so you're hearing a lot of that, and you've never seen anything quite so intense on these readings.
okay. I'll be like, okay, I'll put that away. and then I'll whip out. I don't know if this will do anything, but I do have an infrared camera as well,
Hmm.
and I will point that up and just sort of point it around the sky where I can sort of see Marin looking, and see if I catch anything on it, or if it's just
You do,
sky and
absolutely.
regulars.
Where you kind of like direct it, trying to follow Marin's gaze to where it is. And yeah, the heat readings, also crazy.
Okay. I will...
There's something there that you can't see.
Okay. Guys, my camera's being blown out. And this thing, and as I hold up my camera, is going crazy. Marin, what are you looking at, Marin? Because I don't see jack.
Yeah, I kind of noticed this. I imagine me and John have probably been arguing about something, probably about our presence here or meddling. But at that point, I kind of say, "What do you see, Marin?"
You okay, kid?
There's I can't really like leave my sort of focus to answer any of their questions. I still stare up to the sky where I can see the tear, and slightly behind the blue contact lenses they begin to start with a eerie sort of flame-like glow, and trying my best to sort of break my contact with it, I eventually notice that I hear the question of John saying, "Are you all right, kid?" And the response I get is, I don't know if any of you should come with me in this. This is not something that you're involved in."
Nonsense.
I'd say at the moment, you hear a voice. All of you hear a voice from behind you that says, "Actually, I don't think any of you should be involved here." John, you instantly know that this is Deputy Manager Leonard Tithebarn, who's walking in. So what? We just inviting strangers to the yard now, John? After a murder happens?
Well,
You know, I'm
one
in
of the-
charge here now. I'm going to be in charge from this point onwards. And if this is how you're going to be conducting yourself, I'm going to be having serious thoughts about the staff that I'm keeping on here.
Oh, forgive me, sir. My apologies. Not checking in. I can pull out the badge and Agent Sean Chase, FBI here. I'm just here investigating the murder scene. Mr. Argent's been very helpful through the investigation.
Oh. Well, I apologize, Agent Chase wasn't.
Yeah.
Look, we're all a bit on edge here. It's these things happen when. I just have to wonder. You're not all FBI though, like.
Oh,
Yeah, of
well,
course we are.
No, I've seen you before. You're the guy who takes pictures.
I'm undercover, and I'm using truthfulness. Or truthiness. Truthiness.
Okay, hold on. Let me just have a quick
Truthiness
look.
is
Yeah.
whatever you tell a normal person, they'll accept that you think it's true. If it's far out, they may think you're deluded, but they won't think you're lying.
Okay. I think he kind of looks at you and he's like, really, this guy? But also is like, well, he does have all the high-end equipment.
I'm correct. I'm not correcting him. I'm just staring at him and not saying anything.
I didn't realize we had an FBI presence in this town. I apologize.
That's what the undercover part is for.
Yeah. Do you have to? Is undercover really wearing that much color? You know what? Never mind.
I'm plain sight, my dude.
Sure. Well, if there's anything I can help you guys with, I'd be more than happy to help.
Seeing as I kind of identify this guy as like he's the kind to kind of get too involved with this and such. He's someone who we want out of the way, but such. And so I'm like, we've just arrived. We're very busy. I mean, some coffee would be nice. I mean,
Coffee? I don't usually make the coffees, but sure. Coffee?
I'm sure you can handle that. Then.
I
I'm
mean,
sure you
sure.
can handle that,
I would send Roy to do it, but Roy said he saw some animal walking off into the woods. I think he's going to have a look at that. I can do the coffees though.
Whereabouts did he send Roy? Which direction did he go?
Just east over there. He said he saw something. I think it must have been like a coyote, something like that. Probably nothing too bad. I'll get the coffees going. Agent, do you like your coffee? Agent,
black.
Sorry, black. Yeah.
Very black.
Agent cameraman.
Yeah, I want a venti iced caramel macchiato, a half calf, extra drizzle, light ice oat milk, and could you put 2 pumps of vanilla, 1 pump of hazelnut, just a splash of sweet cream cold foam. Oh, and layer it. I need a gradient for my photo.
He'll take it black too.
I have creamer. Creamer, and I think we have sugar somewhere. So.
I feel like I just gave Connor just fuck this guy.
Yeah. I was just like, no, it's too real. It's too real. You kind of just nods and goes, anything for you, lady with funny hair?
Oh, she's feeling a little hot right now, so I think she should be fine.
Okay. John, you're fine as usual, I'm sure. Right, I'll go.
Yeah, I'll go check that Roy's okay. You know, even if it is just a coyote, we just got to make sure they're not, sniffing around.
Yeah, sure. Coffees will be in the office whenever you guys want to come and chat about cool stuff. See you, agents.
Well, that's him out of the way. Marin, what do you see?
It's a good job you got that guy out of the way. But this Roy, something is gonna be.
We gotta
something
go.
terrible is gonna happen to him.
Don't worry, I'll go check it out.
I mean, we'll follow up. Frankie, did you get a picture of whatever is up there?
I think you were saying it's blowing out my camera, right? Like I can't.
Well, I think
properly,
the thermal imaging shows that it's very hot. Obviously, your readings show that there's lots of crazy electromagnetic stuff. When you try to take a picture of it, it is just kind of nothing's there. The picture itself is unaffected.
Well,
doesn't
come
up with
about the
anything.
infrared camera.
Yeah.
So can you see the crack on the photo or not? Sorry, I'm just clarifying.
You can see the heat from it.
Okay. I'll show
I imagine one portion of the sky that you can see has got the heat haze effect on it.
It's like
if you can capture that on.
It's almost like
Can I identify it as a portal? Or is it too washed out for me?
I don't know if you can.
Or a crack, I should say, is what I should...
Yeah. I would say maybe you could identify the sort of basic shape of it. Yeah, I would say that's acceptable.
So, do we think that thing? I could have motioned in the direction of where John went. It came from that Marin?
It's what he wants. It's what it always does.
At this point, I stand in front of her and say, "Listen to me very carefully. Could you, if things can come out, can things go in?"
Well, I mean that's the way that a portal works, isn't it? And it only closes as soon as its host, its charge goes back in.
Right, we better go deal with this sucker then. If you guys want to talk, you talk. But if Roy's in danger, I'm gonna go get him. And with that, I just set off in that direction.
No,
John!
I think I'm going to call a quick break here, just before John goes to investigate where Roy has gone to.
And yes, I am using. Don't worry, I'll check it out.
yeah.
Oh yes, you are, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, mark an experience point.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. We're going to take a quick break, probably 5-10 minutes. I'm just going to grab a drink and maybe a quick bite to eat. But I will be back shortly, and once we're all here, we will continue once again. Hope you're enjoying this so far. I'm having fun.
Hmm.
Oh yes.
I am.
Okay.
I love this.
All right. I'm going to put this on a stream break, and I'll see you all soon.
It's all fun. Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink as well. We're back.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a drink. BRB.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm back.
As am I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this.
Yeah, me too.
I'm having to be very careful though.
How so?
Well, I don't want to dominate the scene.
Yeah, no, I'm having that as well. It's just like I just like being John, and it's just like, wait, no, shut up.
Yeah, I keep trying to tell myself, shut up. You know, you'll get your scene soon.
Yes. I just gotta run into danger first.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You just, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to put it on here and say that I'm back. I'll see who's back at the moment.
I am back.
Okay, we got an Ebak. I have an Iron Brew. Excuse me.
I'll do mine.
I've got a tall Iron Brew.
Ooh. I have a little Coke. I had a Fanta earlier.
Fair enough. I am definitely enjoying this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I was just saying, I'm enjoying. I was telling the Shadow, I'm having to hold back and
Yeah,
not
me
make
too.
not make it just all about Sean.
Yeah, same here.
I think you've all done really well in kind of keeping it balanced so far.
Good. That's what I'm glad to hear.
What was that? Sorry.
There's people worrying about taking too much attention, but
yeah.
I think we've all done. I think we've all had a nice balance of like moments to shine. So.
Yeah. It's like what's got me so far is that like as soon as I realized this sort of like episode arc is kind of relating pretty much squarely on my character and my issues, I'm like, I didn't realize mine was going to be the first episode. I might prepare for this.
Yes.
Hang on, how many episodes are there going to be?
I have a list. I mean, the thing is, it kind of ballooned a little bit, but it's not too many. I hope.
It's like
I initially was like
the number you squared as not too long ago was 8.
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
Like with one episode.
Nowadays,
yeah, it's like one episode that is like character centric of their like general storyline and something related to them, and then the other 4 will be other general mysteries of sorts.
It's currently 10. I don't think it's going to be more than that, but 10 is what I have planned. I have 10 episode outlines, some of which are character related, some of which are just general mysteries, some of which are arc related. So.
Oh.
Oh.
No, we had a character called Arc.
Was that?
I didn't know we had a character called Arc.
All right.
Ra-da-da-da-da-da.
Okay, I believe everybody's here now, aren't they? So I can go back to my overlay. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the other RPG overlay. And it became recursive for a second.
Oh god,
Too many RPGs. God. Same as it ever was.
Right. Are we prepared to jump back in?
I am.
In that case,
I'd say just about, yeah.
I shall.
There was a hot burrito in my hand, but I'm ready.
I'm going to put on the spooky playlist.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
This is definitely my episode.
This is so terribly wrong for me at all.
So, running into the woods, John. After your friend and colleague, Roy Lake, he is a hardworking guy, similar to yourself. I have a description written for him. He is an African American man, a little bit younger than John, maybe in his 40s. Keeps to himself, works hard. He's a top-notch guy in the end. Basically, a co-worker that you respect and that works hard. Also, yes, it is present day. To answer the quick question you chat quickly.
I was about to say, I always want to clarify that, because I was saying slop, because I thought it was modern.
Nope, that's fine. Yep. So, you're running in. The railyard is connected to the forest. The forest is pretty much all around Sindark. It's tall, dark, like sort of fir trees that kind of shadow everything. People don't tend to wander in these forests much because things can be a bit dangerous. And I'm not just talking about the weird stuff that happens. There's wildlife out here. There have been more than one reports of bears in these woods, so it can be a little bit troublesome.
I mean, there's one in the Twitch chat right now. Sorry.
Wow.
Anyway, I'm running in, going, Roy!
Excuse me.
Roy, if you hear me!
You don't hear anything, but you do hear scuffling deeper in the forest.
I grip my hammer with determination, and I slow down from a run to a more sort of it's difficult. It's not really like I'm striding with purpose. That's
Yes. Striding through the forest. It does kind of get you a little bit. The forest is like, even though you go in with bravado, it's like, it's always a little unnerving to be here. Because you know that it's not exactly hospitable. And it isn't long before you happen upon an area that is glowing a little bit orange. And you used to kind of step onto a rock that overlooks a little sort of basin in the forest that's got like trees and rocks, maybe a little stream running through. You see the corpse of a bear with its guts out. It looks like something's been eating the bear. And your eyes trace along the stream to the orange glow, which seems to be towering over a man in a blue jumpsuit who's terrified beyond rational thought, on his back, scrambling away from the giant flaming lava ape.
Roy! And then I invoke protect someone to try and
Okay.
with my shout, I try to turn
Okay.
turn its attention towards me.
You're gonna have to roll a tough for me.
Okay.
Partial success. Okay. Right. So I would imagine that you jump down, run across, and put yourself in between this hulking beast and Roy.
Yeah.
Maybe like swinging your hammer just to kind of get its attention away from him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. As you do that, it's like the creature kind of bellows in rage and swipes a sort of one of its big flaming fists at you, which knocks you off your feet, but it gives Roy a chance to get up and starts running back to the railyard. However, you do take... hold on. Let me get the exact number. I have it written down. Where is it? You take 2 harm.
Oof.
As now, the giant flaming lava ape is turning its attention on you.
Come on then, you son of a bitch.
And I'd like to add that you, now that you're seeing it up close, you kind of get a little glimpse into like what it looks like its skin looks like up close, and you solve a little mystery in your head of where the shotgun blast went to, because some of the sort of rocky armored sort of carapace that's on its chest has been blown away, leaving a kind of glowing open wound on its chest. Clearly, Peter shot the thing with a shotgun, and it is very injured right now. But no less dangerous.
No, I mean, considering just even a small slap hurt me that bad.
Yes, it's an ability I called Raging Smash.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense.
And it is bearing down upon you and growling angrily.
I've got to think how to handle this. Can I act under pressure, not to attack, but to just sort of slowly circle it, kind of? kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's perfectly fine. Yeah, absolutely. You can like try and like you just take to like get up and kind of like, yeah, sure.
Back up.
Oh dear, that is a miss.
Well, we didn't say we needed a miss at some point,
Things go
didn't we?
to hell.
You do. Yep, that's what it says. Things go to hell. I would say that you. Well, first of all, you mark an experience because you'd got a miss.
Yep.
But also, yeah, you kind of. So, can you describe what you were trying to do, and then I will go from there.
What I was trying to do was get up and then just slowly circle around it, probably leading it towards the stream, because in John's head it's like, oh, it's made of fire, so if I get towards the stream, I might have some protection.
Okay. The thing is, keeping your focus on this creature, its eyes are sort of almost hypnotic with the flames. You're not exactly looking at where your footing is going, and you kind of trip over an uneven rock and fall down as it approaches you again. It almost calms down as you do that. There's almost a smugness in it, as it's like it sees you as easy prey.
I'm not near the stream at all, am I?
No, you didn't quite make it. Here's the point where I ask the other players, did anybody follow John?
I think the idea was that because me and Sean call out, so at least us are going in the same direction. Just like a little bit behind, maybe.
Yeah, you probably didn't quite catch up immediately because John knows the forest a little bit more than the rest of you. But you were going to say something, Sean.
Yeah, I actually don't think I would have followed.
Okay.
And the reason for that myself, at least until Marin followed, because I'm trying to resolve some unfinished business myself, and for that I need Marin and the tear. So until Marin ran off, I don't think I would have followed John.
Okay. So let's clarify, who is at the railyard and who is...
So, if those two would have started booking it, I would have been like... Because it's, again, modern. I'd be like, hold up. I would have, like, asked them to, like, some sort of group call, stick an earbud in, and then I want to hop on my camera drone and, like, above the forest, look around if I can follow, see what's going on.
Okay. Right. So whoever has followed, you catch up and you see John, who has fallen to the floor, is kind of clutching his ribs a little bit where he's been punched by, giant flaming lava ape. It does have an actual name, by the way, but you don't know it.
I named it Jumbo.
Oh, yes, it's Jumbo. That's great.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Jumbo is leering over John, who looks a little bit injured.
As I make my way further into the denseness of the forest and towards where I notice that an orange glow is coming out of some clearing. I'm running as fast as I can to the area. There it is. And the gorilla, I see it in front of me, and that is my immediate cue to sort of use a magic in order to...
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I go the way of like somehow I am able to, I don't know, just like raise my sort of presence with my innate magical abilities, so I can just like make it notice that I am here.
Oh, okay. So what you want to do with your magic is you want to take the attention away from John. You want to kind of call to it.
It's sort of akin to that, yeah. Just like raise my magic sense because I feel like I can get this creature's attention through not with like throwing any rock at it, but just like taking it from using magic to do it basically.
I think that because you've seen the tear, because you understand that you are connected to this, I think you can absolutely do that. So yes, roll magic for me, please.
Okay, roll use magic.
What do we get? A 7.
Another
Okay.
partial.
Partial success. Okay, so partial success, it works imperfectly. Choose your effect and a glitch, and I will decide what the glitch is. So you choose what the effect is. I'm assuming it is draw the attention.
It's essentially that. I don't know if like I'm reading some of the other effects here. Communicate with something that you do not share a language with, or I'm not gonna go like straight banish or.
Yeah, I don't think the banish would quite work in this scenario. So.
No, it's too far away from its source, should we say? Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that's absolutely fine. Maybe.
So yeah, just basically like just raising my sort of auras. I'm trying to find a good way to describe it. Like do something like that is obviously beyond what any other human can do, but
yes,
something that I know will get this creature's attention because it's also not of this human world.
I would say that perhaps instinctively, you kind of raise a hand to it. Your eyes flash, and then a kind of a flashing sort of flare erupts outwards that immediately catches the creature's attention, almost hypnotically.
And then just shouting out, "You're not going to be taking him!"
It kind of just regards you slowly and begins to move towards you.
Marin?
I have no idea
Either
what you're doing out here now.
I do need to add the glitch.
Oh, you didn't have to glitch, yeah. But yeah. But it's just it's like, I don't know why you're here now, but you are not leaving with anybody.
You know, I will say that I think the glitch actually is that it is approaching you, and that it's kind of putting you a little bit more in danger now as it's kind of turning its attention towards you.
Yeah, it's just a problematic side effect.
Yes, I think that's probably the what that should be.
You know, so my idea then is, as it has its attention to me, is the pace sort of like my sort of like general sort of walking pace, like enough speed? If you imagine I'm trying to like step backwards back towards where I came from and to bring it towards where everyone else at the railyard and where the tear is.
Yeah.
So if I like go like at a walking backward speed just to keep the monster's gaze upon me.
Yeah.
Is it like enough to like keep a solid distance, basically?
I think you can do that. Yeah. I think you can effectively lead it using your magic right now.
Yeah.
So,
would I arrive probably at this point after the event?
Sure, yeah, and I also think that Frankie, you can see it on the drone.
Mm-hmm.
You're
I'm
able
taking
to...
pictures.
He is. He's taking aerials.
I'm always taking photos.
I lift up my Nokia because I don't use the smartphone onto phone. I'm like, Frankie.
What?
Is there a water tower nearby?
Is there a water tower nearby?
I'd say there's one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually, you go on then if you want to. If you want to add some Sindark lore.
There would be a water tower at the rail yard because of the old steam locomotives.
Of course, that makes sense.
But of course, I don't know this because I'm not patched in. I'm on the ground with my ribs
Yes,
hurt.
you're not patched in, but yes, I think it would have been visible to anyone who'd visited the rail yard. You would have seen the water tower. It's probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think Frankie
would know. Frankie would know.
But yeah, there's one back here.
I kind of gently say, Marin, Lead it towards the water tower.
That is in my ear, right? You're
Yeah.
saying that directly
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That might do some good. So, assuming that I know where the direction of the water tower is, that's where I start sort of continue walking backwards, but towards the trajectory of water
I
tower
imagine
area.
I probably would help guide you in that direction.
Sure thing, yeah.
Unless you don't have to keep eye contact with it, of course.
I think for this to work, you kind of need
It's
eye to eye.
it's me that
It's
it's
like
eye to
a-
eye that sort of lock in
It's
this
like a
sort of like
hypnotic effect.
innate connection between me and the monster. I can't exactly break it away too quickly or too like that. I need to be the center of attention for it to, you know, stay away from others, basically.
Okay. I think that, with all that said, you are, with Sean's help, like slowly approaching the railyard again and heading towards the water tower. John, are you also following?
Yeah, I will be. I'm limping because it fucking hurts.
Yeah.
I am following behind, but I'm keeping my distance because I don't want to like do anything to like spook the creature or distract Marin or anything.
Of course.
Because the thing bloody hurts when it hits you.
Marin, as you're approaching the water tower, this is a long time for your magic to be up, and I think perhaps it's longer than you've ever used it before. I'd like you to roll for an act under pressure for me to keep it going as you get into the railyard itself.
Okay, that's a neutral roll then. Let's try.
Okay.
Hey!
Very
Get
good.
in.
Yeah, that's an 11, so that is a success.
It's essentially
yeah.
like so the pressure is getting to me, you know, sort of breathing heavily, a little bit more heavily as I'm doing it.
But you keep your cool.
Yeah.
Your determination shines through here, and you pull it through towards the water tower. And it is getting there.
Did you have an idea of what you were gonna do when we got to the tower?
Yeah, I think this thing could use a shower.
Okay.
Well, that's your job then. If it breaks, Lord knows what's gonna happen.
How?
Are you referring to the tower or the I'm asking out of character.
I can't. So I think my character can infer that you mean like you want to try like dousing it to either take away some of its powers or make weak points easier to spot for going in with some attacks to this. So yeah, I think Marin understands what you mean by it. Take a shower, because that's got to help in some way.
Okay.
But again, I'm the one who's keeping it tranced with me, and if I break it, then all hell's gonna break loose. So that's good. I think that's gonna be my job.
How are you going to use this water tower?
I want to see if Marin can position the ape underneath the spout that basically would then load water into the thing, and then I want to kind of signal to Frankie to kind of go and pull the lever, Crunk.
It might be better that John does it, considering he probably knows how to do it.
Actually, yeah, John.
Yeah.
I mean, John there's probably like a moment of eye contact, and John can see what he picks up what I'm putting down, effectively.
Yeah. I can tell as soon as I sort of see where we're going to, I kind of understand, and I quicken my pace to get over there as quickly as possible. Fucking hurts though.
Okay, yeah. So I think you pull the ape into position. John, you are climbing up and ready to kind of pull the lever. Although I will say, with your injury and trying to get the ape to stay in place, can you also give me an act under pressure?
Yeah, sure. This went so well last time.
Okay, partial success. No problem.
That makes sense,
You
actually.
throw the lever, goes down, and the water douses the creature, and it bellows in rage and pain, as clearly this cold water actually is dangerous for a beast of this sort. However, the way the water came out, I think maybe the water was a little bit rusty. It kind of comes out in like sort of, it doesn't come out all at once. But the way it happens, it breaks the line of sight between Marin and the beast. And in that moment, the hypnotic magic snaps. and the ape, now doused, has taken some damage from this dowsing, but is still alive and probably a little bit angry. So I have some battle music. I don't have a lot. I think we're just gonna play that now.
Alright.
There we go. Okay.
Good
As
luck
it
down there.
bellows in rage and like looks around at you and is like, okay, I'm surrounded. I need to, kill these people because they are attacking me. So, first of all, it turned its sights on Marin, who, effectively hypnotizes creature, and it charges.
I want to pull or protect someone.
Yes. Okay. Roll that up for me. Yes, absolutely. Partial success. You protect them, okay, but you'll suffer some or all of the harm they were going to get.
I just think it makes sense that I just push you out of the way.
Yeah. It charges up to Marin, and you push her out the way as its jaw seems to almost unhinge, and a belt of flame erupts from its mouth, white hot in intensity. You actually take 3 harm from this as it blasts you in the chest.
Wow. Ooh. 3, there we go. I imagine the response to that is I cower back and I just roll to kind of. Can imagine my trench coat's really on fire now.
It's I would say it's like it definitely just it singes you a bit, and yeah, and it really hurts. That was very painful.
Ah! As I kind of get out of the way. Christ! Next.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else.
Where is Frankie in this? Out of curiosity.
I was about to say I would like to read a bad situation because
Sure,
I am
sure.
away from them. I'm not like miles away, obviously, but I'm not near them, and I've been like
Hit me with
photos
it.
and staying out of the way. So I'd like to read a bad situation.
Absolutely, go ahead. That's a miss. First of all, add an experience point. I think perhaps from your perspective, you see that it gets doused and you see it charge. It actually looks like from your end that it looks like it's about to die, and you're like, oh, I think it's about to pass out from this water being doused on it.
We almost got it, guys. Yell that out.
You yell it out and you yell, "We've almost got it, guys!" It turns to you. In the distance.
Raggy.
And it's like it hears you. It's like it begins to run at you now. You're closer to where the tear is, though.
Yeah, I would have probably stayed around that area.
John, would you like to do anything at the moment?
Part of him wants to kind of just stay there, but seeing the
valid.
ape like tear-assing around, he's gonna get off the water tower as quickly as possible to try and defend people, because he knows he's the one. Because he's thinking, I'm the one with the big fucking hammer here. That thing was on fire, but he still presumes that bullets aren't really gonna hurt that much, even though the shotgun like broke the armor. So he thinks he probably needs to get in there and help out,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
There are perhaps things
fast.
in the railyard that may be able to assist you as well in, like, you know, taking on a creature this size. So consider your environment, perhaps. Like the water tower was a good example, but there may be other things you could use.
Are there any locomotives that are hanging around here?
I wouldn't necessarily say any locomotives. Maybe like some like sort of little basic sort of what would you call them? Like things that are used kind of to move around doing repairs down tracks and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But there's also
like a shunter of some kind.
Yeah, but there's also like a crane that is used for picking up, like, you know, train cars, box cars, and like moving them onto different
Like a
trains.
magnetic one?
Yes. So there's one of them as well. But yeah, that's about it really. In the meantime, it is charging. Frankie, like he's like, we got it. Oh,
We got it.
Get behind the cars. I'll see if there's something I can throw at this damn thing.
I will attempt to get behind the car.
okay.
So John can throw something at this damn thing.
Once again, that's going to be act under pressure.
Oh God. Okay. 2 in a row, baby.
Partial success. Okay, yeah. Okay, you're able to kind of start running. However, I think in this situation, one of your pieces of equipment you drop. I let you decide what.
I will drop my laser rangefinder.
I shouldn't have given you the choice.
Are we gonna call it an airstrike on this thing?
Right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you're kind of fumbling with all your stuff. You're like, the laser rangefinder just falls on the floor, and you're like, oh, I'll get it later. You're like,
Yeah.
okay. It is in hot pursuit though. Literally hot pursuit.
Well, I'm gonna try to.
I see the rangefinder fall on the floor. I'm just gonna comment. Oh, Jesus Christ, Frankie, we're gonna have to talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and like dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge through all these train cars.
I think you are successful, but it is tiring you out. You're not really built for this.
No, I do not. My toughness is -1.
Marin, you were pushed out the way. You've just broken free of this magic. What is she up to now?
Would it be fair to assume that now it's been slightly doused? Because we had the evidence said earlier that Peter managed to pull off a shot to get a chink in its armor, or like break some of it away. So would that be more obvious to notice?
I think the dousing, the sheer drop in temperature, has actually cracked further parts of its armor, making it a lot easier to get at the gooey ape center, as it were.
How many licks does it take to get
How many the shadow of a lava gorilla.
You open Cadbury's.
There's certainly not caramel in there. What's let me look at my equipment because I believe I have a 9mm. It says close, but is it like, I don't know how you describe close in this sitch.
Close is like,
because my idea was if I can get a decent shot away and the chink in its armor is close enough, you know, like getting a critical hit might be
close is like across the room. I would say like it's like basically other end of a room. So like if you're at one end of the room, close could still be the other end. Close is like you are within the same vicinity, but not necessarily next to each other.
Okay. So rather than a magical kick some ass, it might be time for some physical kick some ass.
Sure.
We are drawing my 9mm in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And the aim is going to be where I notice the armor has been, chinked away and there's like a crack in it. So
There's
if
cracks
there's
all
a
over it
shot
now,
that can
so yeah.
But specifically for the where the original wound was made, maybe there is
okay,
going to be
yes.
some decent damage.
That is the chest area, probably a little bit harder to hit at the moment. But you can try and make the shot. Well, just roll up your kick some ass, and we'll see how successful
Roll some kick
you
some
are.
ass with a 9mm. So yeah, aiming for where I believe I can see the chink in the armor in its chest. Fire away.
Partial
Hey.
success. Okay. So it could say that it says here that you could get harmed as well, but I think you're not in harm's way currently. So, so what's the damage on the 9mm again? It's 2, isn't it? 2 harm.
It says 2 harm, yeah.
Yeah, so 2 harm as a loud bang rattles off and echoes through the railyard. I would say that with this, yeah, you take a shot. It hits an area that is unprotected, and it does 2 harm to the creature. But again, this creature is it's kind of in a manic state. Anything that happened catches its attention right away. Frankie shouting, it goes after Frankie. You shooting a gun at it, that's definitely going to catch its attention again. As it penetrates it, it howls in pain and turns to you. It's like a slow turn as it looks at you with you did not just do that.
Man, I just did. So you described some sort of the things around here that could be potential. I'm scanning the area to look for potentially this crane or whatever.
Well, the crane is nearby now because it is closer to where Frankie was. So I would say the crane is actually very close. But I will like I would like to go over to Sean. You have just been singed rather painfully. What is happening now?
So imagine the blast as I rolled the floor. I kind of just sort of get up and look in the direction of the how bad does it look? Actually, that's not. Can I assess the bad situation?
I think you still have 1 hold left that I would allow in this situation. I'll let you to kind of use it for this to just automatically know how badly it's injured. From everything that you've learned so far, from the shotgun blast to seeing that the armor is breaking off from the water, to seeing this shot land, you know it's very hurt. It's very hurt.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna pull out my pistol and also combine my shots with Marin's. I think that just makes sense.
Okay.
Am I close enough to assist Sean in this? As in,
sure.
he shoots, and I'm also close enough to give it a thwack with my sledgehammer.
Yeah, you could do a 2-pronged attack, absolutely. So
I
yeah,
want to use the power of heart.
the power of heart. All right, let
When
me.
fighting a monster, if you help someone, don't roll plus cool. You automatically help as though you roll
Yes,
the 10.
that's fair enough. Yeah, you will. Okay, absolutely. I'm gonna say that not necessarily that the sledgehammer does damage in this situation. It just kind of opens it up for a perfect hit.
Or I strike one of the train cars and it turns around to roar at me, and in doing so exposes itself for Sean.
So, Sean roll kick some ass, and you add +1 for a successful help.
Okay. So I roll kick some ass.
Roll kick some ass, and you'll add 1 to it. So if it's It'll add it. Well,
Wow.
I don't think you needed it,
Whoa!
but yeah. Okay. What I think I'm gonna say in this situation is that John comes in with a sledgehammer to the side of the creature as it turns its attention. It turns its attention to Marin first of all. John comes in, hits it on the side, which actually I think breaks off even more armor. And Sean lines up his pistol, aims down, takes a deep breath, fires. And then a crack echoes throughout the railyard as it flies through. It almost seems to go straight through the creature, past one unarmored place, out of another unarmored place, and it kind of just... It tumbles forward and skids right at Marin's feet as the orange glow dies away. I think it actually would have had more health, but I think that lineup was so perfect that I'm happy to say that that was the killing blow.
Hey!
Nice.
And I'm gonna put
It rests.
this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put
So
this
it
one back on.
stops and rests at.
So it falls at your feet.
I can say it's
And
like.
it's after a few seconds, it actually begins to like crumble away, almost like into dust as the fire dies out. It's like a fire dying and being blown away by the wind. The ashes just kind of becoming nothing.
Well, we've sent the bad luck out.
I turn to Sean. You okay there, buddy? Looks like you took quite a hit.
Only my pride. Ow.
Yeah, turns out when a bloody gorilla hits you, it kind of hurts.
Especially a flaming one.
I think while there is a moment of quiet, John, you notice, and other people actually see these now. These tiny pieces of coal begin skittering past you as you hear a crackling. Not from where the ape was, but from where the tear was, where Marin was looking. As Marin, you look over, it begins to open up once again.
Yeah.
Clearly, this is how it got here in the first place, and you feel a pressing need to do something about it now.
So, just run that by me. The pieces of coal are.
They're like tiny creatures that have just run past. Don't worry about it just right now. Either way, this is something that John is familiar with. Just something that seems to happen in this railyard. But they're running away from what's happening at this to the tear.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, I think you understand the tear a little bit more now that you're seeing it start to open. It's you almost see it as like it's a symbol, a sigil of something greater. But it's opening again. And only you can do something about it right
now. Right. It's another sort of... Right, it's another magic situation. Let's... bar replace. So yeah, that's the effect I want to go for. If we sent the bad luck out, but the good luck needs to go in. And as I realize that, the eyes, my eyes glow red hot in such a way that the light is almost blinding, almost like you're looking into the heart of a furnace or directly at the sun, enough to burn away the blue contacts that I had in. And I realized that my innate abilities, using magic is the only way to appease the tear, appease the evil forces from it.
Yeah, you know now it's called a sigil as well. Innately, the word sigil has appeared in your head.
What does it need? So generally, my magic is basically offering some kind of an essence from me to, stop it from gaining more power, and in the hope of, giving it what it wants and having it get banished for the time being. I realize that it's got to come from me instead, so that's what I'm going to be using my magic for.
Okay.
Essentially, I'm closing the tear best I can.
Yeah, the rest of you kind of like see this, like you actually see it now. Now that the magic is getting more and more concentrated in the tear, in the sigil, it begins to become visible to you, and you see it open, glowing red hot, sort of portal into something, crackling with anger and rage, and Marin is approaching it. Would you like to roll the magic for me, Marin?
And as I build up in strength and power, out from my eyes, it is essentially like white hot, supernova-esque out of my eyes. I'm able to slightly levitate off the ground as I set myself in a position, almost like I'm knocking over my phone off my desk. Oops. Just sort of like raising arms out slightly to the side, ready to throw all that I've got at it and to show it off. And it is time to roll.
Oh my. So you can choose to keep this miss. Alternatively, you could mark a luck in order to make it an automatic success.
This is going to be thematic. I feel, yeah. It's like, so, okay, realizing... This is difficult to describe in sort of like a thematic story-like way, but yeah. I imagine sheer brute magical force isn't enough for it, and I realize innately as well that there has to be sort of, the exchange has to happen. Bad luck goes out, but then this thing requires good luck to come in.
Mm-hmm.
So, and in that sense, that good luck is gonna be like, I don't know, like a part of my sort of like very not like fabric of being, but there's like an essence of me that I feel like goes away as I spend this luck point to, sort of in a final ditch attempt. You've got to take something from me then, essentially, to use him. So,
I imagine that as you're doing this, you're starting to do it, and initially it doesn't quite work, and you're feeling the weight upon you. But you think back to that day all those years ago when you lost your family, and it's like you don't want anyone else to feel that pain.
Yeah.
A little trickle of blood comes out of your nose, but you refocus your energies, direct it all into the sigil, and
there is
crackling, burning. It shrinks and closes, and
it shrinks. During that, there's more of like just like grunts and growls, and it sort of crescendos into one big sort of massive, almost spirit ball-esque from Dragon Ball move where I just
Yeah.
throw hands up in the air, throw in, offering like my ultimate sort of power move to try and get rid of this. And there's an almighty shout from me that just goes like, ah!
Absolutely.
But, yeah.
I think
that happens, and that's how I spend my luck roll, basically.
I think it takes so much.
I've put more into it. Put more of myself in a sort of in a figurative sense.
Absolutely.
Kind of a literal sense as well, as I find out.
Very perfect narrative moment there, but with the dice gave us. I think that once it's done, you say you were floating. I think the floating immediately stops and you just crumble to the floor. But it's over. The rest of you,
it's over, and
you've just witnessed
my luck point is spent, right? Just before
you've spent a look, yes.
So click that. Done.
That's right. The rest of you.
I immediately go to Marin's side or catch her if she falls and just like, kid, you alright?
I
reach over very gently, just gently wipe away the nosebleed with my thumb, kind of thing. Just got a little bit on you there.
Sean is pissed.
I'm gonna grab my rangefinder and then run over with my EFD again and just sort of scan around. Is there anything? Is it settled? Is it gone?
It seems like things have died down.
Okay.
There's like a relative background noise to it, but that's in a lot of places in Sindark that you've noticed.
Yeah.
So it's no more than you would normally expect to see at this point in time.
Okay. And can I, after doing that, can I point it at Marin?
Yeah, sure.
And does it do anything extra, or is it still just the same?
It crackles a little bit more. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, what are you pointing that thing at her for? Leave her be.
Don't put it away.
What is Sean thinking at this point in time? You mentioned that you were angry. I'd like elaborate.
Sean thought that was that. If it's a doorway and someone can step out of it, someone can step through. And it might have been a lead that he had on something personal to him.
Indeed.
I like to think, sort of like I like to think at this point as well. It's because this is sort of like my moment to shine here. As I pick myself up and get out of John's arms for a little bit and sort of slowly pick myself up. All I can, as I'm, like, I imagine I'm sort of like holding my hands around my body like this. The words that comes out of me. That was the deal that I made. That thing is the only reason why I'm even here in the first place. It saved my life. I asked it to help me, and it saved my life all those years ago. Just realizing that's what they meant by the deal. Bad luck out, good luck in. And I turn around slowly to all three of the other members. None of you should have seen this. None of you has to follow me in my path here. I don't want any of you to get into trouble. John,
ain't nobody letting you face the devil alone, kid.
You've given me so much in my life, John. You took care of me in those days where I wasn't feeling too good, and you, Frankie. And I hold my tongue back, as I feel like what I know about Frankie is gonna be, bit of a truth bomb for him. So, So just turn to the waist like,
Oh, apologies, someone's at my door.
ding, ding dong.
Ding
Things
dong.
are dong. And this was the price I paid. And I just don't know. But nobody else needs to get themselves in harm's way on my account. Not least our dear friend Peter. And I think back to like the wound that Peter inflicted on the ape in the first place. In my own head, it shouldn't have been Peter. But that I keep to my own thoughts.
There's
Okay.
nothing you could have done about that, kid. These things just happen. Just happen to
Sometimes-
be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Sometimes we don't get to choose the crossroads where we meet.
And I think from here, perhaps people begin to head back to perhaps where they're staying. Maybe those of you with injuries will go get them treated. But I think that's
I can't go get a hospital. I got work to do.
If it was like an end of episode compilation of like flashing to everyone's gone,
Yeah.
Frankie would be in his crappy apartment on a very nice laptop with his camera hooked in, frantically going away, uploading all this stuff.
Then we cut to a motel room where Chase just kind of staring outside the window, just thinking about things. He's not wearing his coat. His coat's off. He's just kind of standing there in his blazer and suit. He then hears a ding and goes over to a laptop where a certain website has up photos of something being uploaded to it is.
Yeah, guys, I saw a giant flaming lava ape. What do?
What do?
What's John up to?
John first.
Yeah, it's more just cutting through to show John just goes back to work. Leonard's probably pissed because, there was shit going on.
Yeah, and no one drank the coffee, so...
Yeah, like, he just sort of blanks him out.
Hmm.
And after work, he goes to the hospital. There's nothing bad, just broken ribs.
I think it should probably some serious bruising. It should clear
Yeah,
up okay.
like, some nasty contusions and some broken ribs, but nothing that will.
A $10,000 bill.
Yeah.
Oh
But-
God.
And then we cut to him at home, and he sort of he stands for a minute at the window thinking, and then he goes to the landline because he's still an old fart. Dials a certain number, waits for a minute, and then just goes, "Oh hey baby, how was your day at school? Yeah? Yeah. Your Uncle John, he had a bit of a rough day. What did you learn at school today?" And then the camera sort of like pans away at that point in the middle of the sentence.
I think we would
And
finish with Marin.
yeah. So you already see Marin sort of just sitting upright on the dingy bed. By this point, what she's done is she's not wearing the white sort of fluffy jacket anymore, but she has pulled away at the Lucky Charm little mascot pin that she had, and she's just got that in her hands, giving it like a little rub and such. And after just like giving it a look for a few seconds, all she can do, puts it down, head back against the bed rest, and just looks up at the ceiling.
You also recall the line you heard at the end of your nightmare that started off this particular adventure. You remember the voice saying, "The torch is now yours to bear." And I think we'll wrap up for our first episode of the Sindark Mysteries.
Oh, do we level up?
We have end of session experience to go through, yes.
Okay.
So
Yay!
I have 4 questions to ask, and depending on how many we say yes to, is depending on how many experience you'll get.
Okay.
So, number 1, did we conclude the current mystery? Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
I think so,
yeah, we concluded the lava
Yes.
egg mystery.
Okay, cool. Yes, good.
Gumbo is gone.
And then we have, did we save someone from certain death or worse? And I think,
Yes.
yeah,
Say yeah.
you saved Roy.
Yeah.
I think you saved each other on a
Saved
couple of
Roy.
occasions. So,
Oh, yes.
absolutely. So that's 2 so far. Did we learn something new and important about the world? What do you guys think?
I think so.
Yes, there are massive portals that can open in the sky and drop off
Yep.
monsters.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's pretty important to learn.
Things going on.
And lastly, did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? I think we learned
Yes.
something about everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, being the first session, there's always something to learn. I think we got a nice across-the-board yes on all the questions there, which means you
Yeah.
get 2 experience points for this session.
Nice.
1, 2.
One more.
Yeah.
One more precious. I
Um,
guess I gotta run into danger again.
yeah. you get rewarded for putting yourself in harm's way. It's great.
Oh wait, my last attempt to no, I changed it to a luck.
You
didn't I?
changed
So
it.
wouldn't
You
get
changed
that,
it to a
would
success, so it doesn't get marked off. That's
I?
right.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Thank you all for joining me today. I'm going to pause the music now.
Do any of us heal, by the way?
I believe you do. I will try and get the exact rules on that. I think you can heal at least a couple between sessions. So let me just get that up for you. Healing.
I didn't get hit at all.
Motherfucker.
Healing between mysteries. Okay. After a mystery is concluded, but before the next one, all the injured hunters will get some healing. If there was a while to rest between mysteries and heal all your harm. If there's no time to rest, heal 1 harm. I'd say that there is time to rest. So heal your harm. You are back up to full.
Yay!
Hey,
That's a
thank God.
quick recovery, but yeah. I think that the last thing I will mention before we do our little wrap up is the title of the next episode.
Ooh.
Because
Oh.
I feel like, you know what, I can do that. Episode 2 will be titled Unliving Conditions.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, that's a great one.
I like that.
Wow.
That would be a name of Buffy episode for sure. Or Angel. That would definitely be one of them.
So,
Truth.
thank you all for playing. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Because I had fun.
Very
For sure. I can't wait to do this again.
yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
just I don't know if this like talk ended up on the stream itself, like in between that, but when I said realizing that it was one of my arcs that was coming up in directly the first episode, I was feeling woefully underprepared for tackling it right now. I thought like the first episode would be just like, you know, a set the scene kind of thing, if more of like a generalized, you know, sort of problem and monster, but no, realizing, oh, this is tying into all of my shtick here. Oh.
I have news for you that is either bad or good, depending on your perspective. Your character is the main arc for this season.
I mean, it makes sense. You are the weird one, so.
I gotta get ready then. Oh no.
Don't be scared. It'll be fine. So yeah,
Oh,
thematically, it made the
stumble
most
through.
sense.
I'll stumble through. Yeah.
And you've all done brilliantly. All realized these characters so well and fit into these archetypes. I've wanted to do like a sort of a RPG series in this style for a long time. Monster of the Week was the one I fell in love with when I first picked it up at UK Games Expo. And I knew this was the one I had to do it with. I'm so glad we're finally here and I'm finally able to do it. Exploring the world of Sindark. I can only thank you guys so much for helping me make this possible.
It's okay, man. I'm glad you could have me.
Thank
Glad I
you.
could be in it.
Yeah. Lots of fun
Thank
hearing
you,
this
Burr.
world come to life. Definitely, yeah.
Thank you, Bear.
Thank you, Bear.
Burr.
Oh, you're very kind. I don't know when the next session will be. We'll kind of plan it as and when we are free. I'm probably leaning towards Saturday mornings when we can do them. As long as everybody's free, it seems to be the best time. 'Cause obviously,
I'll be able to make the time to come
Yeah,
along for those because they're evenings my time. So yeah.
Yeah. Lovely.
Cool.
I don't know if I have any other. If anyone has any more questions about the world or the rules, just let me know now, or any other comments you want to make. I don't know if anything else you want to go through before we wrap up.
Only that was really cool, and I really look
Yeah.
forward to the next episode.
For the next session.
Yeah.
So you mentioned at some point during it that apparently that you've already come up with the name of this entity. Is that tying into this? Is that the Sigil thing that you came up for, or is it like one of the other names that I sent? Because I did send like some names you could.
The name
at
for
least one name that you could have used.
The name for the actual creature, you mean? Because
I guess for those ones, do you have like a specific name for the lava ape or
I do.
Whatever's hiding behind the sigil? Go on then.
I can't tell you yet.
Yep.
Oh, for God's
You'll
sake,
find
yeah.
out.
Right. Okay.
Presumably, maybe. For all you're concerned is you know this thing's called a sigil. You know that things come from it, and you know that a giant flaming lava ape came through this time. So
Jumbo.
Yes, Jumbo. Poor Jumbo.
Poor Jumbo. Can't believe we killed you. I had an idea I was going to do if he lived through that round, but now you took care of it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Frankie, you are not keeping the lava ape as a pet.
No, it wasn't that. Because Scarf said like it's very much like attracted to things. I was gonna like take my camera drone, fly it in its face, and then like fly it above the portal and see if it would just leak through after the thing. I don't know if it can see the portal or not either.
That would have been a potential. Like
we'll never
what I wrote for how you guys were going to solve the mystery was open ended. I didn't know how it was going to end. I was like,
yeah.
One of the ideas I had that I thought you might go for is dropping something on it with the crane.
I was thinking about that. Yeah.
I think that would have been quite fun. The water tower was a great idea. I didn't even consider that. So I was like, absolutely, let's do it. And what I basically did with that is basically when you doused it with water, you reduced its hit points by half.
Cool, damn, nice.
Nice.
So yeah, that was the first episode of the Sindark Mysteries Homecoming.
Awesome.
Named as such because people are coming home to Sindark.
Why?
Yes, episode 2 is Unliving Conditions, which I will reveal more about in time as we get closer to a presumed date for it. We'll see. It could be next month, depending on free possibilities. But we'll see. We'll
Holidays.
yeah.
Next month's pretty chock-a-block for me. So
Well, I'll throw a couple of dates out there, and if none of them work, maybe January before we get back to this. But like I say, it's a 10-episode series. We're one down. So.
hey.
And thank you for the race pudding.
All right.
I apologize that none of the bit alerts are playing. It's because I don't want to play on this overlay.
Yeah.
Will they play if I click on here now? No.
If you go back to the other one and then replay it, it should do it.
Can I replay them? I don't know how to do that.
What you on? Slobs or OBS?
OBS.
You have to go to your dashboard. And
Oh, okay.
It's like a recycle symbol, and you can click that.
Yeah, I'd have to get into
Something
it.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I actually have more plans on today, so I need to start getting prepared for that. Oh, there it is. Thank you, Bert. Thank you so much, Bert. You've been very generous this stream. Yeah, I'm actually going to a stag do today as well. So,
Yeah.
I was like, how do I fit everything in one day? Sure, let's do it. Why not? So yeah, it's been fun. I'm always happy to ring in.
T-shirt.
Oh yeah,
I've just noticed your
Timberweed
t-shirt.
Park. I felt like it was thematically appropriate
Very
for this.
fitting. Very
Yeah,
fitting.
very
Very
glad.
fitting.
So yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the stream, and thank you all for joining me today. Thank you for the people who joined in the chat. Thank you for people who have joined as players. You're all wonderful, and I love you.
Thank you for having us. You were wonderful. I love you too, bud.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Have
Thank you
a
much.
good day, everybody, and goodbye. I'm ending the
Goodbye.
stream now.
Bye.
Bye.
Whoa.